What's up, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be discussing Pocono. And man, this Pocono race was actually pretty good. As the title says, find out this video and watch. Yeah, personally, in my opinion, the race was really good. It was entertaining. Best Pocono race in the Gen 6. Let's get into the review. So, how I do this is, I talk about what happened in the race, then I talk about the results and probably some of the drivers, and there's probably some drivers. I don't know if there's much this week as there was last week because there was a lot of strategy going on. And I talk about the standings, and I'll talk about my opinion in the race. So let's get into the review. So we basically go green from basically start to finish. Kevin Harvick would start on the pole. A lot of drivers actually had to go to the rear due to failing inspection and all that jazz. Yeah, a lot of drivers had to start in the rear today. So here's some of the drivers that I'll name. Some of the drivers had to go to the rear for failing inspection. William Byron, Ryan Blaney, Jimmy Johnson, Chris Buescher, Austin Dillon, Michael McDowell, Corey LaJoie, Ross Chastain, and Reed Sorensen. Drivers had to go to the back also due to having issues. Chase Elliott, Ryan Newman, I believe, as well, had to go to the back. I think he had an issue. And Kyle Larson. What about Larson as well in this race? Because he was actually interesting to watch. Let's get into the review now. Sorry. So, basically from the drop of the green flag, Kevin Harvick pretty much just takes off. They're racing pretty good at the start of the race, but Kevin Harvick pretty much takes off to start. While this is going on, you have some guys who decide to pit early. Kyle Busch, I believe, is one of them who pitted a little bit earlier. And on lap 40, because Kevin Harvick comes up pit road, Kyle Busch is able to take the lead around 11 laps to go. And Kyle Busch is able to pull away and win stage 1. Kyle Busch won stage 1. So the top 10 for that was Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Mark Truex Jr., Kyle Larson, Eric Jones, Eric Almirola, Kurt Busch, and Quinn Boyer. That was your top 10 for stage 1. Stage 2 starts a few laps later, about 3 laps later, and we go green for the next basically 30 laps. Kevin Harvick, who pitted with 11 laps to go into stage, a bunch of guys basically stayed out. This was basically a strategy race. Kevin Harvick basically stays out, and he takes the lead and dominates. On lap 72, Kyle Busch is able to catch him. He and Kyle Larson start blowing through the field. Kyle Busch is able to catch Kevin Harvick, and he takes the lead on lap 72. The second caution in the race comes out on lap 85 for Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott loses a tire going to turn 3. This would unfortunately end Chase Elliott's day. We go back restarting lap 88, and Kyle Busch leads us back to the green. He stays out. Basically, he stayed out because he thought rain might affect the race, but you have to remember that the end of stage 2 was out lap 100, and it was a very quick pop-up shower. Unfortunately, rain does hit the track on lap 93. The third caution comes out on lap 93 for rain. However, it was just a little quick pop-up shower, so some sprinkles. So the race was able to continue pretty good. And then we went back racing with 5 laps to go. And Kyle Busch basically has to come to the road. Jimmy Johnson's up front somehow. Yeah, because of strategy. We go back racing, and Kyle Busch comes up in road around 2 laps to go. So it's like, oh crap, Kyle Busch might be completely out of this race. Fortunately for Kyle Busch, there's a wreck that happens because Ryan Blaney and Daniel Suarez, both of them basically get into the inside wall, and Ryan Blaney spins off of the corner into turn 3, and he brings out the stage caution as well because that is the end of stage number 2. And Jimmy Johnson wins stage 2. That's right. Jimmy Johnson is the winner of stage 2. Harvick second, Logano third, Truex fourth, Hamlin fifth, Austin Dillon sixth, Eric Jones seventh, Brad Keselowski eighth, Alex Bowman ninth, and Kyle Larson finishing seventh. That's a new segment we're doing as well. We're doing stages as well. So then we go back racing on lap 104 at the end of the stage, and the recipient of the lead was Denny Hamlin. First time you're going to hear Denny Hamlin in this race. We then go back race the next 11 laps, and then on lap 115 of the race, on lap 15, Ryan Preece brings out the next caution, the 5th caution of the race. He basically cut it. I think he had an issue with the car. The car broke, and he went into the turn 1 outside wall hard. Mike Bagley, man, he just literally clicks the button on the coverage. It's crazy to see what happened. And then we brought pit stops, and then Kyle Busch retakes the lead. Now, Kyle Busch is going to have to pit because he pit on lap 198. He stays out, and he has to pit again because of the possibility, because he couldn't make it to the end of the race from there. So he takes the lead, and he leads the next 17 laps. And then then Eric Jones takes lead with 27 laps to go because Kyle Busch has to come down pit road. And now we have the games of field strategy. There was a few guys who pitted and topped off. You had Ricky Stenhouse Jr., those guys. You had everyone basically trying to save gas because they were trying to make it to the end on field. So that was the case there. I'll be back in a second. All right, sorry about that. Anyhow, so basically field strategy basically comes into play. And then the dumbest caution in the world comes out because basically Josh Bilicki stops on the track and pulls a David Rudiman from 2012. And this creates tension on the field. So yeah, Josh Bilicki, why'd you stop on the track, bro? Why? Why'd you stop on the track? We had a good thing going. Field strategy. This is going so well. And now you create chaos. Congrats. So then we get back to the restart with around four laps to go. And then a caution comes out with 3 laps to go. Basically, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. gets run into the wall in accident. And then he just basically punts Kurt Busch into the outside wall. And yeah, Stenhouse, why'd you do that? That wasn't smart. That was not very smart at all. And this is why you're a douchebag, because you keep doing shit like this. So fucking stop doing that shit. And also gets Michael McDowell, nearly flips him over. He could have hurt him really bad. I know it's safe as cars, but you can hurt somebody really bad by doing stuff like that. So this pretty much killed Kurt Busch's day. They had a good day going. Then we go back, restart, 2 laps to go. And Hamlin gets a good jump on the restart. Larson gets a run at the end of it on the final restart. But he basically gets into the back of the gets into the outside wall, gets a little loose, and Denny Hamlin basically drives off. Eric Jones is able to pull off, and try to get close to Hamlin, but it isn't enough. The field holds up, and Denny Hamlin goes and gets his 3rd win of the season here at Pocono International Speedway. So yeah, Denny Hamlin wins his 3rd race of the season at Pocono. It's finally back to finish line at Pocono. That's the first time in a long time, since 2010, that he won a race at Pocono. So congrats, Denny Hamlin. So anyway, let's get into the results. So Hamlin wins. Eric Jones 2nd. Solid day. All right, I'm back again. So Eric Jones got 2nd. Solid day for Eric Jones, like I said. Yeah, it's good for him in the points, definitely. Truex 3rd. Solid day for Truex. William Byron gets 4th. He was kind of a non-factor in the first half, and he comes on a 4th place finish. So solid. Kyle Larson 5th. Kyle Larson got 5th. He had one of the best cars in the field. I thought he had a chance to win this race, and then this got all turned up with about 60 to go when Chase Elliott basically had a tire cut down. Kind of hurt Larson's chances of winning the race, but still a 5th place day. That's solid. That's going to kind of help him in the standings. Kevin Harvick 6th, dominated early and in the middle of the race. Couldn't really get back up to the front due to all the strategy. Daniel Hemrick 7th. Solid day for Hemrick. Actually a good day for him because he needs more races like that. All right, I'm back again for the 3rd time. Brad Keselowski 8th. He had a tire go down early, had an issue with his tire, hit the outside wall early in the race. Comes back with an 8th place finish. Good day. Kyle Busch 9th. Could be a little bit better, but strategy kind of screwed him, unfortunately. That untimely caution with Chase Elliott, it kind of hurt his chances in this race. Kind of hurt both. Hurt him. kind of hurt him. Larson and them, unfortunately, that kind of hurt him. Ryan Blaney, 10th. Okay day for him. Could be a little bit better, but 10th is all you can do. Clint Boyer, 11th. Okay, run for Boyer. Okay, again, not a horrible run, but he needs to do better. And that's not a terrible run, but you're going to have better runs than that if you want to make the playoffs. Eric Almirola, 12th. Joey Logano, 13th. Ryan Newman, 14th. Jimmy Johnson, 15th. Chris Buescher, 16th. Matt DiBenno, 17th. Paul Menard, 18th. Austin Dillon, 19th, but 20th is Alex Bowman. Bowman did not have a very good day. Pretty slow, to be honest. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 21st. Bubba Walsh, 22nd. Screw Stenhouse, by the way. Fuck him, because he screwed Kurt Busch out of a pretty good day. Matt Zitt, 23rd. Daniel Suarez, 24th. Michael McDowell, 25th. Cordell George, 26th. Kurt Busch, 27th. Landon Castle, 28th. 29th, Ty Dillon. And 30th, Ross Chastain. 31st, Quinn Houff. 32nd, Reed Sorensen. 33rd, B.J. McLeod. 34th, Austin Terrio. 35th, Josh Wlicki. 36th, David Reagan. Also, David Reagan had an issue with around 35 laps to go. This would end his day. He got into the outside wall and cut a tire. I thought the caution was gonna come out. It did not come out, so that kind of helped them. Ryan Preece, 37th, and then Chase Elliott finishes last in 38th place. So let's take a look at the standings. I'll talk about the standings as well. So Kyle Busch leads the playoff standings. Mark Truex Jr. 2nd, Denny Hamlin 3rd, Brad Keselowski 4th, Joey Logano 5th, Kevin Harvick 6th, Kurt Busch 7th, Chase Elliott 8th, Alex Bowman 9th, Eric Almirola 10th, Ryan Blaney 11th, William Byron 12th, 13th, Eric Jones 14th, Kyle Larson 15th, Clint Boyer, and 16th place goes to Ryan Newman. So let's take a look at the playoff cutoff line, because let's just take a look at that. So at this point, Almirola, he's about 90 points to the good. I think he's in a pretty good position to make it to the playoffs. Almirola's in a pretty good spot. Ryan Blaney's in a good spot. William Byron, he's in I would say, a good enough cushion. He's about, he's 62 points to the good. So over race, you really don't have to worry about much. Eric Jones is now 39 points ahead. He gained a lot today. Solid day. He was 28 points ahead coming into this race. Now he's 39 points, so solid day. Kyle Larson is 14th. He's 557 points. He's 37 points ahead of Jimmy Johnson. Again, good for Larson. Gained some points today. Boyer actually gained 6 points. He was, I think, he's 12 points ahead of Johnson. Tied with Newman, 12 ahead. Okay, not bad. Not bad. They're all in. So, yeah, those guys are going to have to do a little bit better so they can keep their points. It's going to be crucial because we only got 5 races to go. Jimmy Johnson is 17th. He gained 5 points on the cutoff line today. He was 17 points out. Now he's only 12 points out. He can have one really good race. If he has one really good race and Newman and Boyer have a bad one, he'll have a chance. Suarez is now 31 points out. He's almost getting close to that must-win situation. Better do better. Suarez has got to perform better because he can't have runs like he's been having. Paul Menard is 58. Menard has a chance to get in on points, but I don't see him getting in on points. He'll probably have to win. And same with Stenhouse. And I really don't care about Stenhouse right now, to be honest. He screwed Kurt Busch out of a good day. So, yeah, that was Pocono. What is my opinion on it? I'm going to give it was best Pocono race in the Gen 6 era. Best race at Pocono I have seen. They added that PJ1 grip, made it more racier. They added the high side, and when you go out to the high side, you could get a huge run on the guys in front of you. So yeah, for me, the race, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Solid race at Pocono. Most entertaining Pocono race I've seen it in the Gen, like I said, already in the Gen 6 era. So yeah, that's an 8 out of 10. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Turn notifications on so you can know if a video goes live on my channel. And share this video with your family and friends. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description below for that. And comment below your opinions on the race as well. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys.